This is yet another E36. Small catch of this car is that there is some assembly required. The motor is out of it. I'll explain more a little bit later. We got to get it off the trailer. The boy said that the back wheels got stolen, so he had these wheels but no tires, so
I think it's good.
Well, we got the E36 in the shop right now. It is completely filthy. So yes, it is currently sitting without an engine in the engine bay, and most of the parts are inside the car. This is the salvage motor that he had. Look how clean that is. That's definitely in decent shape for what it is. The seats are in good shape. Dash, steering wheel, all looks pretty good. This thing is still dirty. I've left it kind of how I found it. It was sitting outside of a barn for 6 years, I think. Just got everything out of the car. The car is completely empty now, and this is what we got. Just finished giving this thing just a quick little wipe down, and man, does it look good. Everything looks pretty straight. There's absolutely zero rust in this car. I'm from Oklahoma, and this has been a Midwest car its entire life. Okay, let's scuff it and then we can do the final tape. Look at that. Oh man, it came out pretty darn good. For just a quick little prep and mask job, it came out really good. And we are back chipping away at the E36 Barnfind build. We just finished the engine bay paint. If you missed that, check that out if you want. But now it is time to start painting the rest of the car. It is quite faded, especially on the roof and on this side. You can even see when you get up close, it needs some work. So we're gonna go and hit the entire car with some paint. Today it is time to figure out how to use some Bondo for the E36. I think I'm gonna go ahead and start with this dent here. I'm not sure if you can tell, hold on camera, but it looks like somebody got a good door ding in right there. This is where we currently sit with it. Like I said, I've been working on these dents here and there. This one's protruding out just a little bit. I think I'm gonna leave it how it is. There's a dent there. There were a couple in the white hood. There was a big one here on the back that I didn't even notice until I went looking for some dents. Big boy there took care of that one. Oh my gosh, finally I think the bodywork is all done on this car. I've done Bondo pretty much on almost every panel. They're just little dents here and there. I'm gonna get to clean it and then we can hit it with some primer, and that's one step closer to getting this thing looking perfect. I primed it, guide coated it, hit it with 320, hit it with 600, whole car. It's all looking good. It's all smooth as butter. Just did the 2-3 coats of base on the car. A little sneak peek in here for you guys. Looking pretty good. Oh baby, it's a bright one out today. All right boys, here she is, the 96 328i. Alrighty guys, time to roll on to the E36 Barnfind motor. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the compression check on it. That way we can know for sure, at least that the motor has compression. And it'll be good to go ahead and throw it into the car. It's really nice seeing the engine bay and the car all the same color and all looking nice. Like I said, there's still a bunch of just dust and stuff on it. Oh dude, is that from just water getting anything? Look at all that rust. And the bug. Alrighty guys, just pulled the head off the M52 and I must say that is a ton of rust. Supposedly this motor sat around for 2 years after being rebuilt, quote unquote, by some guy who quote unquote knew what he was doing. Right now I'm headed out to LKQ salvage yard. They have a 97 328i. She is 328. Looks like some stuff's been torn off of it. Water pump. Pull the spark plug out. Looks pretty good, to be honest. Here's the inside of the valve cover. Doesn't look too bad, honestly. I'm not too concerned about it. There's a little bit of scoring, but not too bad. Alright, well this is the new salvage yard motor. It's good to have a complete engine. Now I'm gonna go ahead and just drop it off here at the shop. We can wrap this up. Plop them back in and they get nice and shiny. I already just pulled it out of the oven and it's pretty glossy for the most part. Toasty. Alrighty, got them all wrapped up. All four are mounted with the new powder coated white wheels. Alright everybody, we got the wheels on the car. We got the Condor Speed Shop banner. Just put the little side marker on along with the taillights here in the back. And man, this thing is looking really clean, really fresh. The goal for this episode is to get the E36 Barnfind motor ready to drop into the car. But before we do that, we of course have to get the engine bay back looking how it's supposed to, ready to accept its M52. Alrighty, got the brake booster installed. I ended up spray painting it. It looks really nice. Now it's time to go ahead and get the rest of the brake stuff back in the car. Now this is the episode you guys have been waiting for. It is time to get the engine into the Barnfind build. Alright, transmission is officially on the motor. And here she is, the motor's officially in. It looks amazing. Kind of weird having a car with like decent paint in the shop. The motor's officially in. We gotta start wiring up everything. The wiring does run from the ECU kind of around here to the fuse box and runs over the motor about right here. Alrighty guys, I've been working on it here and there, trying to get this car back together. Ended up the intake manifold's not quite on, it's just kind of sitting in here. But I ran the wiring, got it all plugged in, power to power, and then ran most of the sensors under here. Oh yeah, baby! I have the car up in the air right now. I do need to do the drive shaft. I have it laying over there on the ground. I have 162,000 on the chassis. Alright, it's the next day. Now it is time to go ahead and repaint this front fascia along with these little mirror caps. As you can tell, these are still the stock paint. Definitely needs a little repaint. That way I can get the whole front end together. Still need to order headlights, and then we'll have some more parts on the way. I already got this piece thrown into the car. Look how good that looks, guys. Like, I am super pumped. The mirrors came out pretty good. The paint's not perfect. And then here is the front piece. I went ahead and set that in there. It's not even fully seated, but it is looking really, really sweet. This car is finally starting to take shape. Tell me what you guys think down in the comments. Do you like it or do you not? Well, I think we have everything hooked up. We're gonna go ahead and throw some fresh oil in it and give her a crank. Woo! No fuel. No.
I want to hear it start. Come on.
Start! Yeah! My camera battery just died. I'm on my iPhone, but I can't believe that everything just worked. Now, the likelihood of this car actually firing up on the first try, like without having to redo anything, was so low. This motor was out of a junkyard BMW. I didn't even know if it worked. The car sat for 6 years. The ECU was out in the middle of the field for forever. Today it is time to work on the E36 Barnfind build. I got in some new brakes for the car. I'm gonna show you a few tips along the way. Let's get started. So as you can see, the old stuff's really rusted out. We're gonna go ahead and take this off. This car's been sitting for 6 years. As you can tell, old versus new. Old's out, new's in. Also, the Barnfind needs love as always. This car is coming together. You rolling?
Yes.
All right, let's fire it up. We're gonna try these windows out. It's kind of scary. Makes it weird. It's been 6 years since these windows have been down. Woo! Sunroof kind of scares me, but we'll try it. Oh, look at that. I got you on my iPhone, a little easier to record for me. Just in here. I'll do one of these. This thing's fast. These are faster than I remember. Number adjustment plate is going this direction. Coilovers is that, so it kind of fights you a little bit trying to bolt that rear shock up. Already first test drive with the max speeding rod coilovers on the E36.
right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? Ayy, coming down like precipitation. I ain't never met a limitation. Hate plotting my elimination. Gotta go to Google for the information.